In order to provide certain incentives to the newly bifurcated states of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, the budget provides for certain tax benefits for the setting up of development of manufacturing and industry in these states. So under the existing provision, there's an investment allowance at the rate of 15%, which is allowed under Section 32AC. Okay. The condition is that when you set up a new plant and machinery, or actually you set up a new business, there is an additional investment allowance at the rate of 15%, which shall be allowed under Section 32AD for setting up a plant or manufacturing base in certain specified areas in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. The condition is, when you set up these new plant and machinery, you cannot transfer it for a period of 5 years. Again, under the existing provision, an additional depreciation at the rate of 20% is allowed under Section 32(1)(2)(a), subject to certain conditions in those sections. If you set up it in the state of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, the additional depreciation that will be allowed will be 35% as against the 20% which is currently envisaged. In order to provide further incentive, what has been provided is that if you acquire an asset for less than 182 days, so typically what happens is that whenever you acquire an asset in the second half of the year and use it for a period of less than 180 days, then the depreciation which is allowed to you gets halved. Okay, so let's say a company acquired the asset in the second half and it is eligible to additional depreciation of 35%. Since it's acquired in the second half, it is allowed only 17.5%. This may actually dissuade people from setting up certain industries in the second half of the year. To encourage them, what has been now provided is that the balance 50% depreciation shall be allowed in the immediately succeeding year. Balance additional depreciation shall be allowed in the immediately succeeding year.